Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to have you here for today's Get Ready With Me. So my good friend Angel, Mac Daddy, is having his 31st birthday party tonight, and the theme is Hit Me 30 One More Time. It's a Britney Spears theme party, and he is requiring, and I mean requiring, everybody to come in a Britney Spears outfit. So I started going through the Britney Spears looks, all the iconic moments that she's had, and I don't know why, I was just so gravitated to this look from the music video Lucky. It's actually one of my favorite Britney Spears songs. It makes me cry every time. But you guys, I had to do the look. I had to. It's just iconic. It's so classic. And in a way, the video right now, I feel like what the music video is about is exactly what she's going through right now. It's crazy. It gets me every time, and it really got me this time. But anyways, I'm really excited to get into today's makeup look. All the products are going to be listed down in the description box in case I miss anything while I'm getting ready. And then towards the end of the video, I am also taking you guys along to the party, so be sure to watch the entire video so you guys can see all the other Britney outfits and then also my look like out and about. But I'm really excited, and I hope you guys are as well. So if you guys are, like the video, thumbs it up. Also, if you guys are subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's video. So for my eyes, we're gonna be going in with the Smokeshow eyeshadow palette from Colourpop, and this is all we're gonna be using on my eyes. It's pretty much all grays, silvers, and black. This is gonna be a little challenging for me because I'm somebody who loves, and I mean loves, adding that brown, that terracotta, that light peach color in the crease. So this is gonna be a little challenging, but it's okay, challenge accepted. I don't know why I'm so nervous, but let's do this. So I'm gonna go in with Stone Face and start by adding this right into the crease of my eye. This color kind of looks close to nothing, but it's gonna really guide me when I go in with the darker grays and black. Next, I'm gonna go in with the shade Salute. And I'm pretty much going to add this again right into that same area. And then go in circular motion. And in the same color Salute, I'm now just going to go in with the flat brush and just kind of define this area a little more before we move into any black. So I'm looking at this one photo, and I actually think she does have brown, like a very cool tone brown in there. Not so gray. I might add a little bit of that in there. Me just making any excuse to add brown in my crease. Hilarious. I'm gonna go in now with this Huda Beauty palette. This is Smoke Obsessions. And I'm gonna go in with this dark brown eyeshadow. This is nice. It definitely is more cool tone, but I'm just going to swipe that pretty much over the area. Wow, I love this. So again, just taking this right into the inner corner of the eye, and then I'm gonna just marry all the three shades together. So next I'm gonna go in with this Eyewand from Vieve Cosmetics, and I'm gonna be adding this into the outer corner of my eye, kind of as my eyeliner, but not really. Let me just explain to you guys. So what I'm gonna do is hit this, like I said, right at the corner of my eye. And then with a pencil brush like this, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of work it into the eyelid. This is such an easy product to work with. What I love is that it doesn't dry down, like you have a little bit of playtime, so you don't have to worry about it drying down if you don't move it right away. But I'm pretty much just taking that pencil brush and tapping it, smudging it at the same time, just kind of working it into place. Grab a flat brush like this, and then also the smoky eyeshadow from the palette called Let's Do It, and I'm going to tap over. So I'm gonna go and repeat the same steps on this side. What I'm gonna do now is go in back with a little bit of my base, just a very little bit. I'm simply adding this so when I go in with that silver shade, it has something to stick onto. Sometimes when you layer eyeshadows and creams and eyeshadows all over again, it becomes a little dry. This area can dry out, so we wanna make sure that when we put in the metallic color, it's like sticky and ready for that. So I'm gonna go now in with the shade. It is called Starstruck. I'm now just going to trickle the color up a little higher. Okay, I'm gonna go now in with the next eye. I love to let that silver color kind of trickle up. It just looks super effortless and super 2000s. As you guys know, like nothing was perfect. I got into makeup at a really, really young age, but I remember when I started mixing colors, like doing like color combinations or trying to do color blocking or look like this, transitions were non-existent. It was just like color, color, color. I think like 2009 or 10 is when I actually learned, oh, should add a color right there. It's gonna look a lot better. Now I'm gonna go in with the Now I'm gonna go in with the Diamond Lights Finisher from Artist Couture in the shade Icy Girl. This is like the perfect white. I do recommend having a pencil brush or just a really, really small brush like this and spray some setting spray on there because it does apply better with like a little bit more of like a wet texture, I feel. Or the finger, however you want to do it. But I like it just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and press it. Wow. I am obsessed. I love it. I'm feeling pretty good about the shadow application. I feel once I put on the lashes and my brows, I'll be really able to tell if I need to add any more. But right now, I feel like we are in a good place. We're gonna be going in with the Nars Climax Extreme Mascara. Really want this to be a bold lash. Even though when I'm putting lashes on, like falsies, I still love to really build up my own lashes. This is that nice pitch black mascara. To me, makes them just so much fuller. Once they dry, the lashes sit on a more lifted surface, so they sit a little higher. I went ahead and popped on an eyelash, and here is how it looks. It makes such a difference. And I went with a very flared eyelash. That way it's drama on the end, and then it's softer towards the inner corner of the eye, but that's perfect. Normally when I go from a light to dark color, I always prefer a flared lash. Otherwise, it covers everything. So moving on now, we're gonna get into the face portion of the makeup look. And for my foundation, I'm gonna be using this one from Lorac. It is the Pro Soft Focus Longwear Foundation in the shade medium 9 or 9 medium. I have a feeling I'm out. Almost. You actually don't even need much of this foundation. Watch, look how good. It's amazing. It's like one of my favorite foundations. Super full coverage, long lasting. It kind of reminds me of the Natural Radiance, but with not so much of a glow. It's like a little bit more softer. It's like a Captain Obvious once again. Definitely lives up to the natural matte finish. I also like this foundation too because it doesn't make me look cakey. It doesn't sit heavy on my skin. Photographs amazing too. So for my bronzer, I'm gonna be going in with the new ones from Anastasia Beverly Hills. These are the cream bronzer, and I'm gonna be using the shade Caramel. I'm gonna say this right now, this is probably the best cream bronzer I have ever played with. I'm gonna dip my brush in there. Just gonna add it on. And it literally just blends into, like, I barely had to do anything for that. It just adds a perfect amount of color. And I think what I like about it the most is that when I'm wearing a full glam look like this, it doesn't disturb the products I've already applied on my skin. Sometimes when I use foundation and then use a cream bronzer, it seems to lift off my foundation, while this one does not. This lays nicely over a full coverage foundation. I don't have to even go in with the regular bronzer. I just use this, set the skin a little blush, and that is it. And on bare skin or tinted moisturizer, it looks even better. It's honestly amazing. I'm gonna go in now and do some brightening underneath of my eyes with the Too Faced Multi-Use Concealer in the shade Almond. I'm gonna start this right at the inner corner of my eye and start to lightly work my way up. Perfect. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let that sit for a few minutes before I blend it out. I'm gonna take my beauty blender and start to press this over the concealer to kind of set it in. I'm gonna actually go ahead and add some setting powder. I got a new one today of my Charlotte Tilbury powder. This is like my favorite powder at the moment. I'm gonna actually use number 1 to set underneath my eyes and number 2 to set all over. Going for a real matte look today because that was pretty much the look in the early 2000s. It was definitely more metallic eyes versus having any kind of glow or highlight on the skin. Now that I have that on, I'm gonna go in with some blush, and I'm gonna be using the Rouge Romance blush palette from Jaclyn Jill Cosmetics. These are the perfect colors for this look. I'm gonna be going in with the shade Admire, and I'm gonna hit that on the apples on my cheek. And pretty much with that, I'm just gonna smile and hit those apples. Perfect. Okay, we are gonna do some baking. I'm gonna be using Dermablend translucent powder underneath of my eyes. I used to wear this setting powder all the time. It's like the OG one. It works so good. As bright as it is, you don't get any flashbacks with it, which is why it's really nice. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let my under eyes bake, marinate, whatever we wanna call it. So while we bake, we're gonna go ahead and do these eyebrows. Perfect timing. Vanessa. You guys, I have this song stuck in my head. It's from that In the Heights movie. It's been like on TikTok. It's the one where the guy goes, "You've been shaking your ass for all of the heights, real nice." Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I want to do a duet with me and Sebas, but he needs to learn the lyrics, and they need him to go like in full character for this. So for like half of the heights, real nice. You guys probably are like, "What are you talking about, weirdo?" I'm dead. I'm gonna be using the brow pencil from One Size Beauty. This is called Brow Kiki, and the shade is in dark brown. I'm gonna go in now with some brow pomade and a angled brush, and I'm gonna be doing some light hair strokes towards the front. For some reason with brow pencils, I feel like it doesn't give me the same effect. Like I like it to be very hair-like. So I pretty much press the product on the angled brush like this. Did you guys see that? It's very thin. I'm gonna go ahead and just create those hair-like strokes. Wow, what a difference a nice brow application does to the eyes. Okay, you guys see how this brow looks crazy? This is my crazy brow right now, where it just looks more stenciled versus this looks more natural, but it happens. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my skin with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. We set this all over. Woo! That was a lot. I know I mentioned earlier that this is a very mattifying look and I'm not gonna be adding any highlight on, but I do wanna add just a little bit onto my nose area. So I'm gonna be adding the Jouer Molten Glow highlight. This is like such an amazing highlight, guys. I feel like this just brings life to my nose area, really accentuates the shape. I'm gonna now go in back with actually the Huda Beauty palette, and I'm gonna grab that dark brown shade in a flat brush, and I'm gonna add this pretty much underneath of my eyes, like just at the very corner. She definitely has that little softer underneath, but it's a little also heavier just at the corner of the eye. Now I'm gonna go in with this flat brush. It's kind of like a pencil, but flat. I'm just going to smoke it out, but I'm only stopping halfway in, like right there. Now with the Climax mascara, I'm just gonna go in and add it to my lower lashes. So in the music video, she also has a beauty mark right here next to her lip on the right side. I'm gonna use an angled brush and dip it right into the liquid eyeliner. And that should be the perfect, oh yeah, that's perfect. All right, we got a couple things left to do for this look. The next one is to add the lip color. So in the video, she is wearing kind of like a light pink, but a little mauve pink. She's wearing kind of like a light pink, but also mauve lip color. And you can see the lips are overdrawn, which I'm a fan of, so I'm excited about that. And then it's like this really pretty pink with the gloss on top. So I found a couple of products that I feel are gonna give me that lip. I'm gonna go in first with MAC Whirl Lip Pencil. She's a star, but she cried. Next, I'm gonna go in with this lip color from Jacliyn Jill Cosmetics. This one is in the shade Be Brave, and it looks almost very similar to the lip liner, which is kind of what I wanted. Lastly, you're gonna go in with some gloss. I'm gonna be adding some just to the center of the lip. So this is Pink Lemonade from Domonique Cosmetics. I think it's a pretty color like this, and I don't want to make it too mauve or too dark. I love it. So lastly, I'm gonna go ahead and get into my outfit, fix my hair, put the jewelry on, and come show you guys a full look. So I'll be right back, give me just a few minutes. Here is the finish on this makeup look. So I went ahead and just did some loose waves on my hair. I paired it with this cute necklace and these earrings from Windsor. And then this little baby doll, I found this at Macy's. It was like on the sale rack, and I think it actually came out really cute. And then this is the robe that I found. It goes all the way to the floor. It's like a long one. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the makeup portion of this video. Now let's enjoy La Fiesta.
I know I may be young, but I've got feelings too. And I need to do what I feel like doing. So let me go and just listen. All you people look at me like I'm a little girl. Well, did you ever think it'd be okay for me to step into this world? Always saying, little girl, don't step into the club. Well, I'm just trying to find out why, 'cause dancing's what I love. Yeah. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it. I know I may come off white, may come off shy, but I feel like talking, feel like dancing when I see this guy. What's practical, what's logical, what the hell, who cares? All I know is I'm so happy when you're dancing there.